with one male spider and one female spider.
My hair is like cobwebs today. Thick, red cobwebs.
I love you.
I know. I usually think that you were the first person I ever kissed. In fact, you were the third person I ever kissed. My memory is getting convoluted. In 23 years, I've kissed 23 people. He was the perfect gentleman.
I just lay like this all day.
Who always knew the right things to say.
Picking the spiders out of your hair.
Then things got weird.
Al, I want you to meet my parents.
Male spider spins a special web. So, Mark tells us you've got a new job.
Yes, cheers.
Here, sweetie, have some fruit salad. Mark told us about your little kiwi allergy.
I made sure she left kiwi out of this batch.
Jeez, Dad!
You know, one of Mark's girlfriends.
I used to spend those dinners just thinking about what it would be like to see your mom naked.
Mark, can you pass the butter? There is no butter. I said, Mark, can you pass the butter? There never was any butter.
We don't have butter with this meal.
When I was young, I was a creature with 1,000 mouths, dragging them up and down faces and necks and spines in the dark, in their rooms, in their parents' houses. I would always leave them covered in red bruises and red lipstick.
Oh, Mark. What about wine tasting on the radio today? Town and country. Sounds something you and Al would like.
Oh, yeah? When?
Next Sunday, early afternoon.
Oh. What do you say, Al? After church? Al?
It just used to drive me crazy, you know? I would stare into her wrinkles, desperate to lick every one. Those little creases around her eyes, the light crinkles around her lips. I would treat her so delicately if I could.
It shouldn't cost more than $50 a couple.
And there he is, the only blessed being who will see her naked for the rest of her life. Save a couple of lucky doctors, or maybe a dentist or something. For as long as she's kissing, it's him she'll be kissing.
Male jumps and dances to hypnotize his mate.
I usually try to move as far away from you as I can in my sleep. What are you doing?
Chewing on your hair?
Why?
Because I'm hoping some of the spiders will crawl out of your hair and into my mouth. That way, I can feel you crawling around in my stomach.
Oh, I knew this would happen. You thought that just because I was the first girl to play with you that I loved you. Just because I took off my shirt in the dark. I can't do this anymore.
We all thought Al was the girl Mark would marry.
She was such a nice girl.
Oh, and so pretty, too.
Mark will he's tough, of course. He'll bounce back.
Yes, Mark's a nice boy.
I've got it. It all started going downhill on the first date.
Male does a somersault into the air, 180 degrees.
I talked too much about Ted Kennedy.
What?
Chappaquiddick. It's on Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts. Anyway, so the story goes that he was at a party with this campaign girl, but they were really drunk. So they went for a drive, and he drove the car off a bridge and just left her there to drown. But there exists a theory that actually she wasn't even in the car, he wasn't even in the car at all, and she was the one driving, but I don't know, it sounds like a conspiracy if you ask me.
Yeah.
You said you didn't want intellectual conversation.
Is the bathroom over there?
You said you were tired of girls being pretentious.
I'll be right back.
So I tried to make references to American culture. I thought you would like that. Right. Anyway, so as I was saying. Oh my God, what was I saying? So Volkswagen comes out with this ad right after it happens, and wait, you know how VW bugs float and don't sink in the water, right? So they come out with this advertisement, and it says something like, if Ted Kennedy was driving one of these, he'd be president today. And it's just a picture of a bug floating in the water. And I can't believe that they got away with that. Even now, I would think that that's a little bit crazy. But if you go on the Wikipedia page for the Chappaquiddick incident, that's the picture that pops up, is the picture of the car floating, and it says that, and it's really funny.
Male lands on the female's jaws.
You softened me. Sometimes it was like you were speaking another language.
I don't really have an opinion of Ayn Rand books, good or bad. I never really cared to read her books. I don't really like talking about music. I think it's kind of obnoxious. Vegetarianism is a personal choice. I don't go shoving around my food beliefs down anyone's throat.
And you were just the right kind of insane.
No. That's a Coke slushie. A Slurpee is exclusively from 7-Eleven. It's kind of like how some people call all Kleenexes tissues when Kleenex is clearly its own brand. When I was 15, I used to collect my eyelashes. I would carry a plastic bag with me everywhere I went, and when one popped out, I'd pick it up and put it in the bag. Yeah, it was the summer I was working at this kite store, and this guy in a wheelchair came in with both his arms in casts, and he tried to buy this $200 kite, but his family was like, no, you can't sell him that kite. He broke both his arms and legs in a kiting accident. Kiting, that's what they call it, the people that are really into it. So anyway, this guy tried to buy this kite, and he was like, you have to sell me this kite. And I was like, I have to get my manager involved, and it became this whole moral thing.
Perfect.
Male lowers his body into the jaws of the female.
Too perfect.
What do you think people call days like today? Where you just lie around and do nothing? Call them spider days. Because they're long and spindly. Like your hair.
Your name had become the saddest word in my vocabulary.
Female devours male. Female is full.